We're talking about gerund. Let's talk about some basic rules. But before that, let's have a look at these three sentences. So, in these three sentences, everywhere, swimming is good for health. I'm swimming in the water. Is this a swimming pool? So, everywhere you can see the swimming thing is there. Everywhere. So, in which sentence you see the ing is playing the role of a verb? In first sentence, it is noun. It's acting as a subject. So that is noun. तैरना स्वास्थ्य के लिए अच्छा है. Second sentence, मैं तैर रहा हूं. So I am doing some work. So basically, it's verb. So verb is used as present continuous tense. And in third, it's acting as an adjective. Is this a swimming pool? Adjective. So this is VING. And it has basically two kinds of uses. One is verb, and the second one is subject or object. Subject or object. Basically, it's noun, and it can be used as subject or object. And then this verb is called present participle. Present participle. And this verb ing, which is used as noun, sometimes as subject and sometimes as object, is called gerund. Some uses of present participle. How do we use in sentences? इसको sentence में हम कैसे use करते हैं? Generally, I'm giving some examples. There are more uses of this, but I'm just giving some examples. One is general present continuous tense or past continuous tense or future continuous tense. That is subject plus am is r plus verb plus ing. This is present continuous. Maybe past was, were, and will be. Example, I am running, he was running, I will be running tomorrow, kind of thing. This is very simple, we all know that. Second one is after verb. After verb, there are certain uses of present participle. So, verb, any form of verb, maybe V1, V2, V3, any form of verb, plus present participle. That is V ing. Now, one is we can use the verb of movement or when position is changing. So, any verb which denotes the movement, which reflects the position change of any substance or the subject. She sat looking at the moon. मतलब वो मून को देखते हुए बैठ गई. So, देखते हुए वाला जो टर्म है ना, ये ऐसा कुछ यूज होता है इस पे देखते हुए खाते हुए पीते हुए दिस काइंड ऑफ मीनिंग इट कन्वेज ही केम रनिंग टुवर्ड्स मी सो यहां पर sat and came these are V2 some kind of movement of the subject sat बैठ गई came आई or any kind of position change. Some position change is there. Some action is happening. Some change is happening over there with verb. So after that, we can use present participle. That is ing form. Third one is same thing. Verb form plus present participle के बीच में आ गया object. And this talks about the perception of the subject. When we talk about movement or position change, we use verb form plus present participle. When we talk about perception, generally, so in between verb and present participle, we use object. I saw him running. मैंने उसे दौड़ते हुए देखा. यहाँ पे क्या था? He came running towards me. वो मेरे पास दौड़ता हुआ आया. ठीक है? आया, बैठा. So there is a change. But here I saw him. That means I percepted, I understood, I visualized. I saw him running. मैंने उसे दौड़ते हुए देखा. I saw him stealing. मैंने उसे चोरी करते हुए देखा. Right? तो यहाँ पे एक perception बना रहे हो आप. And there is no action happening from the subject side. ठीक है? So these are 2-3 uses. There are some more uses. So I'm just talking about these three. Let's talk about some basic rules for gerund. तो gerund क्या है that we understood? Gerund verb plus ing है जो noun की तरह यूज होता है sentence में, and sometimes it acts as a subject and sometimes it acts as an object. So rule number 1 says when we talk about general activity or an idea and not a specific action but general activity or idea, there we use as a subject and that is called gerund. So here drinking is a gerund. So drinking water is good for health. पानी पीना स्वास्थ्य के लिए अच्छा है. So drinking water is good for health. So here drinking is acting as a subject. Eating too much sweets. Eating too much of sweets is bad for health. Running 1 mile every day is good for health. Speaking slowly is good for your communication. So this type of thing, which is general activity or idea, is explained through gerund. Fine. So if we say to drink water is good for health, is it correct?
No.
No, sir.
To
No,
eat
wrong.
too much of sweets is bad for health. So what I'm doing here is I'm using this as infinitive. So to plus verb is infinitive. Okay? So this is not correct. So we have to use this. To eat too much of sweets is bad for health. This is also incorrect. So whenever we have to talk about a general idea or general activity, वहां पर we use gerund, not
Gerund.
infinitive. ठीक है, इसके बारे में भी हम बात करेंगे बाद में. And with imperative, you know that we use bare infinitive. Go there, come here, close the door. यहाँ पे हम यूज करते हैं bare infinitive, मतलब infinitive without to. Gerund's use is after be. Be means is, am, are, was, were kind of verbs, helping verbs. So this kind of sentences, when we make about weekend, what I like most is sleeping. Weekend के बारे में मुझे जो सबसे अच्छा लगता है वो है सोना. सोना मुझे अच्छा लगता है. So सोना is here. It is used not as a verb and it is not used as a subject, but it is being used as an object. ठीक है? So this is a gerund. It is used as a gerund here. What I don't like most is repeating myself. वो खुद को repeat करना मुझे पसंद नहीं है. What I did not like about me was telling a lie, right? So here it is be and here it is gerund.
Yes.
Okay? It's a good example. Let's move ahead. Okay, number 3 is preposition plus gerund. She is good at cooking. She is good at dancing. I am good at speaking. I am good at acting, whatever. I am interested in learning English. So here, at, in, these are prepositions, and cooking, learning are gerund. Okay, number 4 and rule 5 are similar, but this is very important. Let's see. Gerund follows specific verbs. So अब जो हम बात करेंगे ऐसे verbs होते हैं इंग्लिश में जो जिसके बाद हम gerund लगाते हैं. ठीक है, चलो देखते हैं एग्जांपल के साथ. I hate cooking. I hate cooking. So hate is a verb which follows gerund, which is followed by gerund. So I hate cooking मतलब मुझे खाना बनाना बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं है. ठीक है, like I like cooking. He likes singing. यहां भी gerund यूज किया हमने. इसका मतलब क्या है? जब कोई चीज आप पसंद बता रहे हो, मुझे ये पसंद है, मुझे वो पसंद है, and that is in verb form, ing form. So I hate cooking. I like singing. I like eating. I like dancing. He imagines dreaming. He imagines being a king. He admit he admitted smoking. So this kind of word, this kind of sentences we can make, where gerund comes after these verbs in ing form. Is it clear?
Yes.
So I avoid eating sugar. I avoid eating sugar. What is this? Okay, this word I can't help. What is the meaning of this? मैं हंसे बिना नहीं रह सकता हूँ. So I can't help laughing. मैं हंसे बिना नहीं रह सकता हूँ. I couldn't help laughing. मैं हंसे बिना नहीं रह सका. So remember these verbs. इनके बाद always हम gerund लगाते हैं. यदि आपके इस तरह का सेंटेंस है तो ठीक है. So
मुझे
these
पता
are some specific verbs which are followed by gerund and infinitive. Sometimes these are only followed by gerund. Sometimes these are only followed by infinitive.
infinitive.
Okay, let's see how and where. So this is a chart. So where I have written only gerund, only infinitive, either gerund or infinitive. Okay, let's see here. When we talk about only gerund, मतलब ऐसे सेंटेंस के साथ जब ऐसे वर्ब्स हों उस सेंटेंस में, तब जो दूसरा ऑब्जेक्ट हम बनाएंगे और वर्ब वाला ऑब्जेक्ट होगा तो हम ऑलवेज जेरंड यूज करेंगे. ध्यान से सुनना मैंने क्या बोला. ऐसे सेंटेंसेस में जब हम इन वर्ब्स का प्रयोग करेंगे, when we use such kind of verbs like enjoy, escape, etc. और भी वर्ब्स हैं और हमको कुछ ऑब्जेक्ट बताना है, बनाना है जिसमें वर्ब से बना हुआ ऑब्जेक्ट हो, ठीक है, या कुछ क्रिया की बात करनी हो, तो हम आंख मूंदकर जेरंड का ही इस्तेमाल करेंगे, प्रयोग करेंगे. एग्जाम्पल, आई एंजॉय वॉचिंग मूवीज. आई एंजॉय वॉचिंग अ मूवी. So here I cannot say I enjoy to watch a movie. That is wrong. I enjoy watch the movie. Anything is wrong. So I enjoy watching movies. I enjoyed watching movies. मतलब मुझे मूवीज देखना पसंद है. Okay, second one is escape. I escaped falling. मतलब मैं गिरने से बच गया. ठीक है?
Yes.
So far okay?
Mm.
All right. Second is infinitive. Here, there are some specific verbs जिसके बाद हमें कुछ ऑब्जेक्ट बताना हो, बनाना हो, और वो ऑब्जेक्ट में वर्ब वाली कुछ बात हो, तो वहां पर हम इन्फिनिटिव का ही प्रयोग करते हैं, वहां जेरंड का प्रयोग नहीं करते हैं. लेट्स सी हाउ. इफ आई से आई डिसाइडेड पेइंग द रेंट, इज इट करेक्ट?
No.
No, it's not correct. I decided to pay the rent. I promised to pay the bill. I promised paying the bill is wrong. Some people can say, but that is grammatically wrong. So I promised to pay the bill. We decided to go. We decided to go to the mall. We decided to go to the theater. We decided not to pay the bill. Not लगाना है तो decided not to pay the bill. Decided के बाद में no आएगा, फिर to आएगा. I promised not to pay. I promised not to watch the movie. So in verbs के साथ always ing और in verbs के साथ always to. ये हमको थोड़ा याद रखना पड़ेगा. And the next round is, ठीक है, ये हो गया. अब यहां पे either gerund और infinitive, या तो gerund या फिर infinitive, कोई भी यूज कर सकते हैं. So love and continue are two verbs. They can take ing, that is gerund, and they can also take infinitive, that is to. plus verb, 2 plus V1, right? For example, he loves playing football. He loves to play football. Both are same,
same.
both are correct,
Same.
and meaning is also same. He loves to play football, मतलब उसको फुटबॉल खेलना पसंद है. He loves playing football, उसको फुटबॉल खेलना पसंद है. Same meaning, कोई डिफरेंस नहीं. ठीक है? Second example. She continued working on the project. She continued to work on the project. यहाँ पे मैंने एक बार working लगाया, एक बार to work
Oh.
on the project लगाया. And both are correct. And both have same meaning. That उसने वर्क प्रोजेक्ट पे काम चालू रखा. दोनों का मीनिंग सेम है. ठीक है? यहाँ पे V1 रहे या V2 रहे उससे फर्क नहीं पड़ता, या प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट रहे उससे भी फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. ओके, नेक्स्ट वन देखते हैं. स्टॉप एंड रिमेंबर. तो ये भी वर्ब्स ऐसे हैं जिनके साथ हम जेरंड और इन्फिनेटिव दोनों यूज कर सकते हैं, बट यहां पर मीनिंग थोड़ा सा चेंज हो जाता है. जैसे आई स्टॉप टू से हेलो टू हिम. आई स्टॉप टू से हेलो टू हिम. आई स्टॉप सेइंग हेलो टू हिम. इज देयर एनी डिफरेंस?
I take a pause to say hello to him.
हाँ, आई स्टॉप फॉर अ वाइल मतलब मैं रुक गया, मतलब कहीं जा रहा था रुक गया, उसको बोला हेलो और फिर चला गया. ठीक है? और दूसरा मीनिंग क्या है? आई स्टॉप सेइंग हेलो टू हिम. सो मैंने उसको हेलो बोलना छोड़ दिया. आई स्टॉप टू सी हिम. सपोज मैं कहीं जा रहा था, आई वॉज गोइंग ऑन द वे टू पुणे एंड आई स्टॉप्ड टू सी हिम. व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस?
I stop because I want to see.
हाँ, बिकॉज आई वांटेड टू मीट हिम. सो आई स्टॉप टू सी हिम. मैं उसको देखने के लिए रुक गया. नाउ इफ आई से आई स्टॉप्ड एट द लोनावाला टू सी हिम, सो इट्स वेरी क्लियर, राइट?
Yes.
I stopped at Lonavala to see him. It's very clear. Now मैं लोनावाला निकाल दूं तो थोड़ा कंफ्यूजिंग लगता है, but meaning is same. I stopped to see him. Second sentence, I stopped seeing him. मतलब मैंने उसको देखना बंद कर दिया, मैंने उसको मिलना बंद कर दिया. अब यहां पे हम बोल सकते हैं क्या I stopped at Lonavala seeing him? नहीं बोल सकता ना, ये थोड़ा अजीब लगता है. लेकिन वहां हम बोल सकते हैं आई स्टॉप्ड एट लोनावाला टू सी हिम. मैं लोनावाला पे उसको मिलने के लिए रुका. आई स्टॉप्ड एट लोनावाला सीइंग हिम. दिस इज रॉन्ग, है ना? सो आई स्टॉप्ड सेइंग हेलो टू हिम मींस मैं उसको हेलो बोलना छोड़ दिया. आई स्टॉप्ड सीइंग हिम, मैंने उसको मिलना छोड़ दिया. So this is the difference here with these sentences, and this is English. Every verb has its own agenda, they have their own rules. ठीक है? So प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि आपको पता होना चाहिए कि ये भाई किस तरह के वर्ब्स हैं. ये जेरंड लेते हैं या इन्फिनेटिव के साथ काम चलाता है, दोस्ती इनका. ये भाई साहब जो है ये इन्फिनेटिव के साथ इनकी दोस्ती है, ये उस पार्टी को बिलोंग करते हैं. और ये जो लोग हैं लव एंड कंटिन्यू, ये ऐसे वर्ब्स हैं जो इनको कुछ
सबसे
भी
बना के रखते हैं.
सबसे बना के रखते हैं, कुछ भी ले लो और मीनिंग भी चेंज नहीं करते हैं. लेकिन ये जो दो भाई साहब हैं, ये लोकसभा में इनको वोट देते हैं और राज्यसभा में इनको वोट देते हैं. मतलब दे चेंज, दे आर ओके विथ इट, बट देयर मीनिंग चेंजेस डिपेंडिंग ऑन द सिचुएशन. ठीक है? But this we have to remember, or this we have to practice, and this will come with practice. And many people make mistakes on it, so don't worry about it. Okay, so now these are some of the verbs. These are the lists of some of the verbs followed by a gerund. इनके बाद सिर्फ gerund लगता है. He admitted smoking. He appreciated working. I appreciated working. Yeah, his working. I mind doing this. ठीक है? So these are the verbs where only gerund. ठीक है? So this list I will share with you. Next comes, these are the verbs which are followed by only infinitive. ठीक है? Decide to. I hope to get it. I hope to, not I hope getting it. I hope to get it. So these are some of the verbs. Can't wait, can't afford. I can't afford to lose him. I can't afford losing him is wrong. I can't afford to lose him. ठीक है? ये सब थोड़ा सा प्रैक्टिस एंड थोड़ा सा ध्यान में रखना पड़ेगा. So here are some examples. Verbs followed by gerund or infinitive. So these are the words ऊपर वाले जहां पे मीनिंग सेम रखते हैं ये लोग. Like love.
Yes, sir.
Continue. Like. So he likes to dance भी चलेगा और he likes dancing वो भी चले. दोनों सही है मतलब. और मीनिंग भी सेम है. So I prefer to eat या I prefer eating. ये दोनों सही है. I hate dancing. I hate to dance. Oh my God, ये भी सही है. A language which is very unscientific, that is English. ठीक है? And here, stop, remember, forget, quit. These are the verbs which also take same gerund भी infinitive भी, लेकिन इनका meaning थोड़ा सा change हो जाता है.